In a world where luxury SUVs compete to be faster, louder, and more dramatic, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan takes the opposite approach. It slows everything down. It raises the seating position, softens the environment, and quietly reminds you that true status isn't about standing out, it's about not needing to. This is Rolls-Royce stepping outside its traditional comfort zone, not to chase relevance, but to redefine what dominance looks like when the road ends and the noise fades. From the front, the Cullinan is unmistakably Rolls-Royce. The Pantheon grille stands upright and imposing, polished like architecture rather than decoration. It doesn't lean forward aggressively or suggest speed. It simply stands tall, framed by rectangular LED headlights that feel formal, almost ceremonial. At the very edge of the hood, the spirit of ecstasy rises confidently, not as a flourish, but as a declaration. This face doesn't intimidate. It reassures, with weight, presence, and quiet authority. Move to the side profile and the Cullinan's philosophy becomes even clearer. The proportions are upright, boxy, and unapologetically traditional. There's no attempt to disguise its size or chase coupe-like theatrics. The shoulder line runs clean and uninterrupted, giving the vehicle a monolithic presence, as if it were carved rather than assembled. The rear hinge coach doors open wide, turning entry and exit into a moment rather than a movement. Massive wheels sit confidently beneath the body, not oversized for drama, but perfectly balanced for composure. This isn't an SUV trying to look dynamic. It's proud of its stature. Step inside, and the Cullinan completely disconnects you from the outside world. This isn't just luxury, it's isolation done elegantly. Hand-stitched leather covers nearly every surface, paired with open-pore wood veneers, brushed metal accents, and lamb's wool carpeting so thick it feels deliberate to walk on it. Nothing here feels rushed or mass-produced. Every detail suggests time, patience, and restraint. The seating position is upright and commanding, yet deeply relaxed. The seats don't hold you tightly like a performance car. They support you gently, encouraging calm rather than focus. Rear passengers are treated with the same importance as those in front, whether seated on a plush bench or individual lounge chairs separated by a center console. Picnic tables fold out seamlessly from the doors, because even practicality here is executed with ceremony. Infotainment exists, but discreetly. Large enough to be useful, never loud enough to dominate attention. Even the silence inside the Cullinan feels intentional. Double-glazed glass, extensive sound insulation, and carefully selected materials create what Rolls-Royce famously calls the loudest silence. Road noise fades. Conversations soften. The outside world loses relevance. At the rear, the Cullinan continues its composed presence. The tailgate splits horizontally, opening into a lower section that doubles as a seating platform, a modern interpretation of a classic tailgate picnic, executed with dignity rather than novelty. The rear design is clean, vertical, and honest. No aggressive diffusers. No decorative vents. Just a sense of solidity and permanence. This isn't an SUV trying to look fast while parked. It's comfortable being still. Beneath the long hood lives a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 producing around 563 horsepower and 850 Newton-meters of torque. On paper, those figures are impressive. In reality, they're almost irrelevant. The Cullinan doesn't rush. It glides. Power arrives smoothly and silently, without drama or urgency. 0 to 60 takes just over 5 seconds, but the experience feels disconnected from numbers. The world simply moves backward, gently and without resistance. The suspension is where the Cullinan truly separates itself. An advanced air suspension system, paired with a forward-facing camera, scans the road ahead and adjusts the ride before imperfections are even felt. Rolls-Royce calls it the magic carpet ride, and this time, the phrase feels deserved. Broken roads soften. Speed bumps disappear. Even uneven terrain feels composed. And yes, this Rolls-Royce can go off-road. All-wheel drive and all-wheel steering ensure stability and control, without ever disturbing comfort. Driving the Cullinan doesn't feel like driving a large SUV. It feels like guiding a presence. The steering is light and calm, the vehicle always composed, never hurried. It doesn't demand attention. It removes effort. You don't adapt to the Cullinan adapts to you. And that's the quiet brilliance of this machine. In a world obsessed with lap times, acceleration figures, and performance bragging rights, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan chooses a different measure of success. Effortlessness. Silence. Control without tension. This isn't a luxury SUV for people trying to be noticed. It's for people who already are. The Cullinan doesn't dominate the road by being loud or aggressive. It dominates by remaining completely unaffected by everything else around it. And perhaps that's the most powerful statement a vehicle can make. Not speed, not noise, not excess, but absolute calm.